Here we are on July 23rd of 2023. I thought it was time for a bit of a crop update because we are continuing with the dry trend of weather. There's been some odd spotty showers that have given decent precipitation, but they're very localized. If you're a few, I don't know, I shouldn't say feet, but a short distance one way or the other, and you go from mud to dust. But anyway, we have been holding off too much crop damage due to the fairly cool, well, I shouldn't say cool, but a little below normal temperatures anyway. What I'm shooting here this morning, we were actually, I believe, about 80 Fahrenheit, which is plenty warm when you don't have enough moisture to go with it. So I wanted to get up and have a look at the wheat over here on this quarter where there's some gravel patches. The gravel patches really stand out as they start to show distress earlier than the rest of the field whenever the temperature gets high or we're short of moisture. So I'm going to throw in a clip here at some point showing just how much moisture this field had back in early June. We went from one extreme to the next. So anyway, I'll get back to that. What I'm noticing a lot in this drone video is the crop looks fairly decent from the roadside when you're at ground level, but up in the air I'm looking down and seeing a lot of foxtail, or I guess some call it foxtail barley. It's kind of a nasty little tough weed and tough cutting, I should say. This field had canola last year and Roundup Ready canola, so apparently a single shot of Roundup didn't really control it too well. So hopefully the crop is going to be tall enough that I can cut it without having to cut into the foxtail, but I guess time will tell. So a little bit of shot at some point in here of the neighbor's canola across the road. Looking fairly good, as most canola is, but I'm starting to see quite a lot of the bloom dropping off, which it will do in the hot weather. Eventually it all drops off anyway, but you can see it's pretty patchy. Every little hill is starting to show it, turning green. Hopefully we'll get a bit of moisture to fill those pods, but at this point, the long-range forecast does not sound like anything major coming. Anyway, to be continued. Okay, I will throw it in right here. This is the drone video of the same field. 3rd of June, I believe it was. It was just after the two separate rain events that gave me a total of 6.5 inches of rain. As you can see, every low spot visible is full of water, and the creek is running full stream. A lot of that water ran off, did more damage than good. Yeah, it's ironic. When I cut this field, I'm going to be bouncing through the washouts from the heavy rain, trying to cut a short crop that resulted from the lack of rain in the later growing season. But that's farming, I guess. This crop was, I don't know, it had only been in the ground for a week or so when this heavy rain occurred, so there wasn't much coverage there to hold back the water flow or absorb the moisture. As you can see, it's basically ground and stubble. But anyway, this is what we have to deal with here, so enjoy the video. To be continued.